me because we'll go a little deeper into that subject today. So according to our Upanishads, there are 7 layers of our mind, which in the Upanishads are also called like 7 horses of the sun. Now these 7 layers of our mind are the conscious mind, with which we interact with the people in general. Then there is a subconscious mind. Then there is an unconscious mind. And then there is a collective conscious mind. And there is something called superconscious mind. And then there is a spontaneous mind. And then there is an ultimate mind. And now whatever happens in our life is passed through these layers of mind. So now, let's say for an example, there is an unpleasant event happen between a husband and wife. Now, when the unpleasant event takes place, it may take place just for 5 minutes, let's say. But what happens in that 5 minutes, when you don't end up that issue, when you don't close it there, then after some time, the event or the unpleasant issue that has just happened goes from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. Because your conscious mind is so full of activities that it will simply transfer the data from your conscious mind to your subconscious mind. So it just goes somewhere back. But then what happens after some time, the hard disk of subconscious mind also becomes full. So it transfers that data from subconscious mind to your unconscious mind. Now the problem is, when this data is transferred from your subconscious mind to the unconscious mind, it changes its form and qualities and just about everything, and it becomes more dangerous. This is something like water. You know, when we put the water in the refrigerator, or let's say in the fridger, after some time it just changes its form. From liquid it becomes solid. So now if you throw water on somebody, you can't kill the person, you can't hurt the person. But when that water becomes ice cubes or becomes hard, when you throw it on somebody, they may get hurt. So there is a change of form and quality. Now same thing happens when a particular event is in our mind. After some time, when it goes to the unconscious mind, from the subconscious mind, it changes its form. So there what it happens, if it's a pleasant event, let's say you have attachment for somebody, it becomes a raga, which is prohibited. Or if, let's say, you have a anger on somebody, or then it becomes dvesha. It just changes its form and it becomes so hard, that which is not good for our spiritual life. So for example, sometimes you will see there are certain people in your life whom you are not comfortable with. And then you don't even know the reason why you are not comfortable. Have any of you come across sometime such kind of people? You just don't feel good about it. You don't feel good about them. And you are wondering, this person has done nothing wrong to me, but somehow I'm not comfortable with the person. Now what has actually happened is, because you see, when you change bodies, you don't change your subtle body, right? The subtle body comes with you. Mind, ego, intelligence, it goes with you. So when you carry certain impressions, they're carried in your next life too. That is why the scripture says, close your account in this lifetime with anybody, whatever you have to. Because if you don't close it, it goes to the next life with interest. So now what happens, if you have a bad feeling for somebody and you haven't closed the account this lifetime, you will carry it in your next lifetime. And mind you, the people around us, whether it's our family, relative, friends and all, it's not that we just have one-time relation with them this lifetime, because you have so much karmic bandhan, karmic bonds with them, drunanu bandhan, that they're going to be around for some time. So a couple of lifetimes they will be around you. In fact, our life actually rotates among all those close people only, again and again in different forms. Sometimes they come as a son, daughter, wife, children, mother-in-law, or different kind of relationships, unless you finish your karmic bandhan with them. So now imagine the people whom we are dealing with. If we don't close our account with them this lifetime, they're going to come. They're going to continue with us for a couple of few more lifetimes, and every time it's going to come back with interest. So that is why when you don't close account with somebody this lifetime, then the carry forward is bad. This is something like, you have a meeting in your office and you had a fight with your colleague, and if you don't finish up the fight, or don't give each other a hug and finish up your fighting in this meeting, when you start the second meeting, it's going to start bitter because you didn't end it well. But in the same meeting, if you would have finished whatever tussle you had or whatever fight you had, give each other a hug and finish it up, then you can start your next meeting afresh. Now, this is what has been happening with us, because we keep accumulating so much, and then it's carried, and then every time it gets carried forward, it's carried with interest. So what we need to do is, whether it's pleasant, unpleasant, whatever we have, we need to finish it up in this lifetime. So if we have wronged somebody, better to ask forgiveness and finish it up in this lifetime. So if you can close your account in this lifetime, then you can start afresh in next lifetime.
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna lage. Sab Krishna, Krishna, Krishna lage. Sab Krishna, Krishna, Krishna lage. Sab Krishna, Krishna.